He is ditching the big Democratic convention. He joins a host of others. And my next guest says that spells bad news for the president. David Freddosa with the Washington Examiner. Maybe they can't take the bull. That's an easy, low-lying expression. I'm not going to go there, David. But I am seeing more do this, and I'm wondering where this ends.
Well, you actually have a large number, Neil, of mostly moderate Democrats who are in tough states who face tough re-election challenges. There are at least 3 senators so far who in West Virginia, Missouri, Montana. You've got a lot of congressmen who fit that profile. They're in tough districts, and they don't want to be seen with the national party. And to see, there are Republicans who aren't going to their convention too, but it's very important to remember, these are incumbent lawmakers who don't want to be seen near the president. They're not the challenger or whatever. In 2008, there were 5 Republican senators who avoided their party's convention, who were up in tough re-election battles. 4 of them lost. It's an interesting thing to remember that, perhaps a sign. Also in '92, you had mass defections, people not going to the Republican convention, and we all remember what happened in 1992.
So do you expect this list to grow?
Certainly it will grow, but will it be a very long list? I think it's most incredible that McIntyre, whose district is right there in North Carolina, is going to be absentee.
And like I say, he's not even sure he's going to support the president. But he and others like him were among those who came in at a time when people thought, wait a minute, this is our chance to sort of stay here and change things. But now it's looking shaky. So a lot of those who came in, survived 2010 and the Republican juggernaut, now they're just hanging by a thread. So I guess the question is, do they, even with their disappearance from the convention, still avoid the fate of those 4 out of 5 Republicans who did the same thing?
Well, it's a good question, and in McIntyre's case, he's running in a much tougher district than he had to run in last time. In fact, that's the case with a lot of the Democratic House members who aren't going to be there anymore. John Barrow of Georgia, just to name one example, but there are several of those. The senators, they are facing really tough races. John Tester and Claire McCaskill. If you look at the list of Democrats who've announced they're not attending, with the possible exception of Joe Manchin in West Virginia, it really reads like a list of the most vulnerable Democratic incumbents in Congress.
All right, I misstated before. It was Congressman Tisdale of North Carolina who was not sure he would support the president. But either way, neither are going to the convention, so maybe it's a moot point. Dave.